in New Jersey. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
I remember talking with a scout about him, and he said, you know, I love the fact that he was a high school basketball player. He does so many things with his legs to keep plays alive. He did the same thing as a basketball player, kind of a point guard. He knows where the ball is supposed to go and knows how to deliver it to the open man.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
Chris Herndon.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Complete to Josh Duxson.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold, 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
For Josh Duxson.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want me.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, so much for the opening drive being capped off by a field goal, CD. It's capped off by a touchdown after all, except I don't think in the manner that we were expecting.
No doubt about that, because you sent me a note earlier in the week saying you thought special teams might play a big role in this one. I don't know that you expected it this early in the game.
No, I didn't. That was a pretty impressive play, and what a way to get their first points. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 7, Jets 0.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Key tight end. We got 4.
Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll roll him out right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Sliding out of the pocket. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
It's a turnover.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Darnold on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Davis there on the coverage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
1st and 10.
A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jabari Zuniga in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Josh Dotson, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Breeze now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Breeze.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill.
To Josh Hill.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Well, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10, being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. New Orleans taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Throw complete to Herndon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Jets.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So Breeze and the Saints down 20-15, 53 ticks to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Sanders, incomplete.
Breeze to throw. Steps away. His throw incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rolling throwing to his right. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now Breeze sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the keeper. Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Going for it all. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
Breeze pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.